Welcome to the tutorial about maintaining your computer. You might think, why, Oisin, do I need to maintain my computer? Well, your computer is kind of like a car. Every so often, you need to bring your car into a mechanic to make sure it stays running as long as possible. Same thing with your computer. It needs regular tune-ups to make sure it works great. You'll find this video useful if you've been finding your computer running slow lately. The best program to keep your PC running smoothly is called CCleaner, and it's free. It used to be called Crap Cleaner, but they changed the name. I wonder why. We'll use Crap Cleaner, or CCleaner, to tidy up the junk files that collect on your PC. After that, still using CCleaner, we'll make sure that only the most important programs are running when you start your computer. The first thing we'll want to do if we want to use CCleaner is that obviously we want to install it. So because I'm at Google, if you're not already at Google, type Google into your address bar at the top, or just type CCleaner in here. So when we search this, we'll be able to see CCleaner free download. This is the one that we want to install. So now we can hit download. These other versions, you pay for them, but they're not any better. And then we can hit start download. Now I've actually already downloaded this file, so I'm just going to open this one up and move this over here. So when we're installing CCleaner, everything's fine. Hit next. All of these options you can keep checked. It's important to have them checked. Then just hit install. It'll take a little bit. And then run CCleaner. So now that we have this program installed, what exactly do we notice here? So there's these buttons here. There's Cleaner, Registry, Tools, Options, and Upgrade. So right now we're just going to be using the Cleaner area, but we'll get to these in a sec. Now, you shouldn't have to click any of these. Now I notice there are a lot of check marks here, and don't worry about those. Like, the default settings are fine, so all you have to do here is just hit Run Cleaner. And now what this is going to do when we do this is it will remove all of the junk files from our computer that we don't need. It won't remove any folders, any pictures, anything important from your computer. It will only remove unimportant documents. Now that it's finished cleaning, let's go on to the registry area. So what this will do, once we hit scan for issues, it will find essentially missing files and things that are pointing to the wrong areas, but they're just taking up space on our computer and they don't actually do anything. So we hit scan for issues first, and it'll show us all of this stuff. Then when we hit fix selected issues, we can make backup changes to the registry. It's a good idea. However, it's unlikely that anything bad will occur from doing this. And so then we just hit fix all selected issues, and so it will delete all of these registry items, and then our computer should already be going a little bit faster. Now the next thing is the tools menu. So we'll click on this. You'll notice in tools there's all of these options, but really the only one that we're caring about right now is the startup area. This is most important because with these startup items, these start with your computer. Now when you turn it on, when you first got it and you turn it on, there's very few programs on it, so it will run really fast. But then over time, as you install more and more programs, your computer will run slower and slower because there's more programs running at the same time. Your computer only has so much processing power, so you want to reduce the amount of programs that run. So we can see here, I've actually already gone through this list and disabled some of these options that I find I don't use every day. So for instance, I know I use this software Flux every day. I know I use Google and Google Chrome every day in Google Drive, so I'll keep these enabled. But for instance, this Keys program I had disabled because I don't use it. In order to disable an app, for instance MP3 Skype recorder, just hit disable. Now when you turn your computer on, it won't run anymore. So you'll want, before we do this, you'll want to go through the list and see what you use every day, see what isn't used. If you're wondering whether something is important or not, what we can do is then just search that thing in Google. So let's say that I didn't know what, let's see, I actually don't know what this is, Start CN. So I'll Google Start CN, and now I can see Slimware Utilities. You should keep it in Startup because it's part of AMD's new graphic drivers. Okay, so in that case, I won't disable this because it would probably lead to some instability with my computer. But this is like the basics of keeping your computer maintained. CCleaner, I would recommend using it maybe once every 2 weeks to once a month if you're really on the ball. Otherwise, once every 3 months is fine as well. It's just like a car. That's everything for today's video. I hope that you found this very interesting and useful, and that your computer's running a lot faster. If you need any other help with maintaining your computer or general tune-ups, be sure to give me a call at this number or email me at this email address. Bye.